the weirdest thing is that it's 3 bad results for them. And I wanted to throw this question to Lawless. Do you think there was a talk of title race? All the fans saying they weren't in one, barring David. I've got to give David credit for that. The meltdown yesterday from them tells me they believe they were in one and maybe they've slipped out of it. Do you think the idea of being in a title race is gone now for Chelsea, or is this just a little blip and they'll get back to winning regular games again?
Yeah, I think they probably will. Probably nowhere near enough to actually put any sort of real threat to Liverpool. I think Liverpool is going to be a very comfortable one, and Liverpool fans might not want to accept that because no one wants to be confident these days. No one wants to be in a title race. No one wants to be favourites for a title. But that's how it is. Like, no team, Arsenal, I don't think are really going to, especially now Saka's injured. But Chelsea will be on a run to be within enough points where you can say, yeah, they're kind of in the race. Like, really and truly. I just think, Don, as much as like I'm no Arsenal fan. I'm no lover of Arsenal. That's for sure. But had it been Arsenal that had the run of results that Chelsea had, and Arsenal have had some poor run of results, it would have been, cooking central. It would have been like Arteta this and Saka's not that guy. He's overrated. Like, we would have heard all of it. But when it's Chelsea,
Don knows it as well.
That's bullshit.
Don knows it.
Hold on, Lawless.
Don't let them lie about you, Don. Don't let them lie about you, bro.
Don, you're in the group chat throwing stats. It's Ipswich.
Terry, you're so rattled, and Don is rattled as well.
Bro. This is what I'm saying.
Look at Don getting gegenpressed. Go ahead.
You're
gonna interrupt Lawless as well?
You need to shoot. Hold on, Lawless. Yeah.
He's bald like your manager. Respect him. Let him land.
Lawless, I stream with you weekly on This Is London, yeah? When Arsenal dropped points against Fulham, right? And I was talking about that game. I specifically spoke about Saka. And I said, bro, he was the only one in that attack that was trying to make things happen. Everyone else was poor. Saka, right? Everyone else was poor. Right? I call it. Hold on, bro. I call it as Lawless, let's start interrupting, bro. Yeah. Listen. Hold on, man.
Whoa.
Lawless. Everyone here knows how much I love Palmer. Yeah. I've been cooking Palmer pretty much all season. Right. I've been cooking what Maresca's done in terms of changing his role. I've been cooking him individually in terms of his decision-making, bro. And that's the player that I love. You know what I'm saying? You need to tune into my channel more, bro, because a lot of the things that I'm saying about my players, I've been criticizing them, bro. The past three games in the second half, we come out. We've been absolutely shocking, right? Fulham in the first half, right? Enzo Fernandez, Caicedo, and Palmer have a brilliant game in the midfield. Second half, they completely tail off and the manager does nothing, right? Against Ipswich, our first half was a lot better than what we saw in the second half. Second half again, flat again, bro. You know what I mean? Everyone's got to take blame right now. We're missing chances. The manager's not making good decisions. The lineups have not been good in certain positions. He's misprofiling some players. He's contradicting what he's saying in press conferences. When it comes to the match, he's doing something completely different. Bro, I've spoken about all of these things, bro.
Did that show up on the studies and the research you did before the season? Did these things show up in the studies and the research before the season? And they're like, I need that file, bro. Can you give us that file on the show, bro? So we can just bro.
He ain't managed
like, you tune into my channel, you weren't saying this. I studied this guy. I researched this man. I researched that guy. They were amazing and brilliant. Did that show up?
But Mo, just because he's made mistakes doesn't mean that I think he's a fraud. Like, he's made a few mistakes. I expect him to.
You literally just cooked your manager, but you cooked him.
You didn't cook him.
You said all season you have been cooking the manager.
I didn't say the whole.
That doesn't mean few mistakes. Don, that doesn't mean few mistakes. If you are critical of someone for a whole season, 17 games, based on what you said, it doesn't mean few. It means it has been. You literally just said that now.
No, I said.
When are you going to be Maresca out?
I said I've been cooking Palmer. Right? I've been criticizing the past 3 games, bro. When we won those games, was it 5 wins in a row? Right? Everyone was praising Maresca, including myself. The past 3 games, I've criticized him, bro. It's constructive criticism.
So it's only 3 games, not the whole season. Then
on your channel,
it's only 3 games.
Yeah, it's only 3 games. Lawless, let's go back to Lawless to finish his point. There is a funny super chat here, though. It's a joke from Devin. He says, man interrupted Lawless and then tells Lawless to not interrupt him. Nasty work.
Crazy. He interrupted all of us.
As I've said already on this show twice, Don, keep your composure when you're being pressed like I did. It's important.
Don never has composure when he's being pressed. Never.
I don't. I'll be honest with you.
Because you're lying. You're lying.
I don't either.
It
I
is,
can't
you're
help
lying.
it.
Don,
You pick and choose.
you're
You pick and choose.
in the group chat arguing with Dooley.
I'm let him talk.
Sharing stats to show how good the performance was. Look, we dominated possession. We had XY chances. At the end of the day, Don, this is a terrible result. How many wins did Ipswich have this season? If you are a serious team, then you cannot be losing, let alone drawing to Ipswich. Like I said, Arsenal won 1-0. And we all looked at that going, you're holding the ball in the corner. Look at this. This ain't, you know what I mean? Like, you ain't a serious team. And then Chelsea come and you're losing. Stop trying to spin things in a positive light of saying,
Thank you.
We dominate
positive light.
Wait, can I chime in here? I haven't said anything about this yet. Are you guys overreacting a little bit? Because I'll be honest, Chelsea won like 5 in a row in the league. What was it? 5 or 6 in a row? See, Hassan, you're already upset because I'm giving you an opposite opinion. Is this a dictatorship? Chelsea won 5 in a row, and now they dropped 3 games in a row. It's not acceptable, okay? But they were probably overachieving to begin with. So why are we now all of a sudden reacting?
Overachieving? £1 billion squad?
Overachieving.
Hold on.
Overachieving.
No one had Chelsea being in
Have
the title
some
race.
shame. You never thought you'd be second, Lawless. Have some shame.
See, let me finish and then answer. Let me finish and then
Now change to marginally. Sorry, Staffy. Okay, go
let me
ahead.
finish and then debug me. No one thought Chelsea would be in a title race this season, right? Yes. Okay. They win about 5 in a row in the league. They're sitting second behind Liverpool. No one had them in the title race. What are you talking about? Don't raise your hand.
Some did.
Okay, anyways.
Yeah, you know what?
Lad
I want names, Osam. Names.
99%
I don't want to call out
not have them in a title
John
race.
Smith.
They're second, and then
Joe
they dropped
Blow.
3 games in a row. Now, let me ask you this. If Chelsea never won 5 or 6 in a row in the league, whatever it was, because I can't remember. Let's say they won 2, then lost 1. Then they won 2, and then they drew 1. And then they lost, 1-2, and then lost 1. Then 1-2, then drew 1. Then 1-2, and lost 1. Would we be reacting like this? No, because it would look like a more consistent pattern. The issue is they went up, and now they lost 2 in a row, and everyone's overreacting. It's like you guys were waiting for them to lose to do that when they shouldn't have been here to begin with.
Yeah, no, I
Maresca
hear
in
you
his
on that.
first year should not be competing for the league. This
Yeah,
is
but
why
we're not
people like
overreacting.
How do you say you're overreacting?
The reason why we're not overreacting, let me just say this. The reason why we're not overreacting is the caliber of opposition that they have dropped points to. Everton, Fulham, while being 1-0 up. And I think, correct me if I'm wrong, I think this is Ipswich first win at home, like this whole season.
Yes,
I think so.
you're right. Yeah,
I'm not. I hope I'm not. I saw this.
You're right.
So,
You're right.
like, they're going through. They've lost to Ipswich. They lost to Fulham after being 1-0 up at home for the first time, like in 50 years, lost that derby. And they drew 0-0 to Everton without threatening Everton's goal at all. So we're just simply talking about the caliber. Let me land.
No, hold on.
The thing is with that. The thing is.
No, hold on. You've talked about
The thing is.
You discovered. Hold on. You discovered
that. I'm going to speak 10 seconds and mute my mic.
Discovered the concept of football. They lost a football game to a team that you didn't think were favorites to win.
Who?
So what? It happened all season. You lost to Forest in the beginning of the season, and everyone laughed at you. Look what Forest are right now.
Yeah, this is true. We bounced back after, correct?
By the way, they lost to McKenna. By the way, they lost to McKenna. Who was linked with McKenna in the summer? His club.
Chelsea.
They almost took McKenna over Maresca. So McKenna's not a scrub like everyone thought he was. Yes, he has a
Staffy, this ain't it,
sitting in a low position.
Yeah, here's the thing. I agree with what Staffy's saying in terms of no one expected Chelsea to be in a title race, so they were overachieving. You are correct, 100%. But once you are in that position, you're just there until you're no longer there. So there's no pressure on Chelsea. 1 second. There is no pressure on Chelsea to win it. No one ever made that claim. I even as shameless as I am, never made that claim. But I'm just simply talking about the quality of the team that they've dropped points to over the last 3 games, and that's simply it. And by the way, in Pochettino's last 19 games and Maresca's first 19 games, Pochettino has more points in his last 19 games than Maresca's first 19 games. Don, when are you going to be Maresca out? When are you going to be Maresca out? Can you answer the question?
So Poch is a better coach than Maresca then?
When are you going to be Maresca out? Can you answer the question?
Stop moving. Crazy.
Yeah.
Wow.
Guys,
we
we're
cannot
gonna jump.
request
We're gonna
tournament.
jump to some great chat, guys. We're gonna jump to some. I'm so glad the Man United section's done, so I can sit back and enjoy the rest of the show now. I love it when A1.
You can go back to Man United if you want.
You can go back to Man
Fuck
United.
yourself, Mo. Fuck you, Mo.
Let's talk about Bruno Fernandes.
Fuck you, Sam Muggs.